Nityananda. We welcome all of you on this auspicious day for the offering of the Guru Mantra Samanvita Sudarshana Homa. Let us now begin today's ritual with the Sadguru Vandanam. We request all the participants, viewers and everyone who is with us to please be seated with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in your Ananda Gandha. As we now begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Will now perform the Sankalpa. Please clasp your right hand over your left hand and place it on the right thigh. Om Mamopatta Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nityanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Adya Purvokta Evam Guna Visheshena Vishishtaya Asyam Shubhatitho Zhang Ying Namadheyasya Sakutumbasya Monika Kaibo Monika Shi Nam Yaha Magurucharana Nam Yaha Feng Ying Li Nam Yaha Kai Wei Shi Namadheyasya Ju Feng Shi Namadheyasya Chiang Yu Zhao Namadheyasya Tyler Shi Zhao Namadheyasya Chun Lei Zhao Namadheyasya Kai Yan Shi Nam Yaha Chu Hui Zhao Namadheyasya Yang Cheng Namadheyasya Nam Yaha Peter Huang Namadheyasya Bin Yao Namadheyasya Bin Zil Namadheyasya Sakutumbasya Michael Kurniawan Namadheyasya Richard Anthony Namadheyasya Qian Li Ming Nam Yaha Yan Ling Nam Yaha Sun Pi Yan Nam Yaha Wang Dian Weng Namadheyasya Tang Fu De Namadheyasya Ting Ting Wang Nam Yaha Tang Hao Bo Namadheyasya Sakutumbasya Lin Yun Liu Li Yun Liu Nam Yaha Tiu Lan Ji Nam Yaha Li Yan Liu Nam Yaha Liu Bao Chuang Namadheyasya Liu Bao Jiang Namadheyasya Liu Chang Chin Namadheyasya Liu Chang Lin Namadheyasya Ming Ming Wang Nam Yaha Tang Wei Yuan Namadheyasya Sakutumbasya Tan He Bin Nam Yaha Zhang Gong Wei Namadheyasya Zhang Yu Qiang Nam Yaha Tan Chuang Ming Namadheyasya Zhou Hua Ying Nam Yaha Zhang Yu Lin Namadheyasya Gu Shi Hua Nam Yaha Sakutumbasya Ping Lu Nam Yaha Jun Lu Namadheyasya Chen Sheng Nam Yaha Tiao Rong Ma Nam Yaha Jiang Wu Namadheyasya Min Zhang Nam Yaha Sakutumbasya Chun Cheng Pei Fang Nam Yaha Shu Che Wang Namadheyasya Shin Shu Fang Namadheyasya Shin Yu Fang Nam Yaha Fu Ci Qiao Nam Yaha Zheng Che Wang Namadheyasya Che Chi Wang Namadheyasya Sakutumbasya सकुटुम्बस्य च मनसेप्सितसकलसदभीष्टकाम्यार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव परिपूर्णकृपाकटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थम् गुरुमन्त्रसमन्वित सुदर्शन हवनाख्ये कर्मणि गुरुदक्षिणां सम्प्रददे ओमपौपस्पृश्य
We'll now begin the Sudarshana Homa. We'll begin with the Dhyana Shloka. Meditate on the powerful weapon of Sudarshana. Shankam Chakram Chachapam Parashum Asimishum Shulapasham Kushamscha Bibhranam Vajraketam Halamusalagada Kantam Atyugratam Stram Jwalakesham Trinetram Jwaladala Dibham Harakeyura Bhusham Dhyayet Satkona Shamstham Sakalaripu Kula Prana Samhara Chakram Om Sahasrara Hum Phat Om Sakala Gunatma Sakye Yuktaya Yogapītātmane Namaha Om Adhara Shaktaye Namaha Om Mula Prakrutye Namaha Om Adivarahaye Namaha Om Adikurmaye Namaha Om Anantaya Namaha Om Prithivye Namaha Om Dashakalatmane Brahmapradhaya Vanhimandalaye Namaha Om Shodashakalatmane Kamapradhaya Somamandalaye Namaha Om Dvadashakalatme कमलात्मने अर्थप्रधाय सूर्यमंडलाय नमः ओम सहस्रारहुंफध्यायां यावाहयामि त्यावाहन स्थापन सन्निधान सन्निरोधन दिग्बंधन अवगुंठन तालत्रय धेनो नमस्कार मुद्रा प्रदर्श्य ओम सहस्रारहुं ओम सहस्रारहुं फट् स्वाहा ओम सहस्रारहुं फट् स्वाहा सहस्रारहुं फट् स्वाहा ओम 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 क्लीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजनवल्लभाय पराय परमपुरुषाय परमात्मने परकर्म मंत्र यंत्र तंत्र औषध विषाभिश्चर अस्त्रशस्त्रान् संहर संहर मृत्योर्मोचय मोचय। ओम नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय धीप्त्वे ज्वालापरीताय सर्वधिक्षोभनकराय हुं फट् ब्रह्मणे परम ज्योतिषे सहस्रार हुं फट् स्वाहा स्वाहा। ओम क्लीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजनवल्लभाय पराय परमपुरुषाय परमात्मने परकर्म मंत्र यंत्र तंत्र औषध विषाभिश्चार अस्त्रशस्त्रान् संहर संहर मृत्योर्मोचय। ओम नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय धीप्त्रे ज्वालापरिताय सर्वधिक्षोभनकराय हुं फट् ब्रह्मणे सह परम ज्योतिषे स्वाहा। ओम क्लीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजनवल्लभाय पराय परमपुरुषाय परमात्मने परकर्म मंत्र यंत्र तंत्र औषध विषाभिश्चार अस्त्रशस्त्रान् संहर संहर मृत्योर्मोचय मोचय। ओम नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय धीप्त्रे ज्वालापरीताय सर्वधिक्षोभनकराय हुं फट् ब्रह्मणे परम ज्योतिषे स्वाहा। आग्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। श्री महासुदर्शनाय नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवीस्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि। अथ दीपः। ॐ साज्यं त्रिवर्तिसंयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया ग्रहाणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम्। श्री महासुदर्शनाय नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवीस्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। नैवेद्यम्। ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। श्री महासुदर्शनाय नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवीस्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। ॐ सहस्रारहुं फट्। ॐ कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ॐ महासुदर्शनाय नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवीस्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि। ॐ योपां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति। चन्द्रमा वापां पुष्पं पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति। य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति। वेदोक्तमं समर्पयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलधात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलं परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम्। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु। ॐ नित्यानन्दम्। Thank you all. We request everyone to offer the Shashtanga Namaskaram. Thank you all for joining the Sudarshana Homa today. Nityanandam.
What if I told you there's an AI that was trained on knowledge that is thousands of years old? Not scraped from the internet, not generated by another AI, but real, ancient human wisdom, digitized for the very first time. We're talking about 20 million source texts, 2 petabytes of curated knowledge, over 60,000 people who helped make it happen. And at the center of all of this is one person whose life's work made it possible. Today, we're talking about Ask Nityananda AI, and why this might be one of the most important AI projects happening right now. Stay with me, because this one is different. Let's start with a problem that most people don't know about. The biggest AI companies in the world, OpenAI, Google, Meta, they're all hitting a wall. The industry actually calls it the data wall. They've basically run out of good, fresh, high-quality text on the internet. And nobody knows where the next source of real knowledge is going to come from. That's where Ask Nityananda AI comes in. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, known as SPH, has spent over 50 years gathering, living, and teaching spiritual knowledge. Not just philosophy. We're talking about practical sciences, agriculture, medicine, food, physics, cosmology, law, economics, urban planning. All of it rooted in the oldest living traditions on the planet. And for most of history, this knowledge lived in manuscripts, in oral traditions, in books that very few people ever got to read. SPH's contribution here is not small. It is the entire foundation of this project. His teachings, over 200,000 hours of recorded discourses, his books, his courses, his spiritual programs delivered across the world, the knowledge he received through his guru lineage, and his own realizations. All of this became the backbone of what Ask Nityananda AI is today. Without SPH, there is no Nityananda AI. Simple as that. Now here's what makes the scale of this hard to fully wrap your head around. Over 60,000 contributors worked together to collect ancient sources. They preserved manuscripts. They digitized scriptures. They organized traditional sciences into searchable knowledge repositories. The result? 20 million digitized source texts, 2 petabytes of proprietary knowledge, 121 specialized AIs, all working together inside one system. This is not a chatbot built over a weekend. This is a civilizational scale preservation project. Think of it like building a national library, except the library also answers your questions in real time. Now let's talk about what actually makes this AI different from everything else out there. Most AI systems are built around one goal: answer the question, complete the task, move on. Ask Nityananda AI is built differently. It runs on an AI constitution, and that constitution is based on the Hindu concept of Dharma. Dharma, at its core, means living in a way that is ethical, truthful, and life positive. And the entire AI is designed around that principle. It also covers the 4 aims of human life from Hindu philosophy: your material well-being, your relationships and joy, your search for meaning, all kept in balance. A 2024 study from Emory University looked at what happens when you train an AI on religious texts. The result? The AI got better at identifying hate speech for every religious text they used. But when they trained on the Vedas specifically, the improvement was the biggest of all, around 14%. That's real research saying grounding an AI in ancient wisdom makes it more fair, more responsible, not less. Now let's talk about value, because the numbers here are striking. Leading AI systems, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, were all independently asked to assess Ask Nityananda AI. They looked at architecture, knowledge assets, societal impact, and future potential. The commercial valuation came in between $20 million and $500 million. The total social and economic value, between $3.2 billion and $11.5 billion. The heritage asset value of the 20 million texts alone, approximately $3.3 billion. And the value delivered to each active user, between $5,300 and $20,000 per year. These are not marketing numbers. These came from independent AI assessments. So what can you actually do with Ask Nityananda AI? You can ask it questions about health, relationships, purpose, and daily life, and get answers rooted in thousands of years of tested wisdom. You can explore ancient sciences that were never available in digital form before. You can access the kind of depth that simply doesn't exist anywhere else on the internet. This is what preservation looks like in the 21st century.
We are living in a moment where ancient knowledge could disappear forever. Or it could be saved and made more accessible than ever before. Ask Nityananda AI is choosing the second path, and SPH's lifetime of work is the reason any of this is even possible. Want to try it yourself? Just visit ask.nityananda.ai or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
When I arrived here, I was in a very, very dark space, very pessimistic, but now there's this love inside of me, there's this joy inside of me, and the belief systems are changing, so all of a sudden, opportunities are everywhere.
I've been learning the yoga from other sources previously, but the Swamiji's yoga is the only place from authentic source. Is really, really different. Also enjoying the pure vegetarian, organic, sattvic foods.
This special yoga makes my body more flexible, and Swamiji is teaching me what is intensity, what is integrity, and what is discipline.
Before coming, I twisted my left wrist during basketball game, and I barely can use my left hand. After few training, my hand can sustain my body weight, and now everything looks normal for my left hand.
Starting early in the morning with some yoga to move the body, then puja to move the spirit, then these talks that really dive into my subconscious mind to really get into these root patterns of my life and to really release that emotional charge once and for all for my being. In day 28, I am complete.
I think the biggest breakthroughs for me were like completion with my social circle, like my parents and relationships. So I really felt deep healing experiences. Also, I kind of manifested different powers. For example, I could do remote vision. Another thing that I manifested was body scanning. I would say the last thing that really touched me was how everything is so kind of personal. The whole experience, like people really attend to you, they care about you. You're not just a number in a program, but you're treated like a real being. So I really appreciate that.
Everybody has a wonderful breakthroughs and experiences.
Life-changing process once you have joined.
I would recommend this to anyone who wants to make a big shift in his life, a big change. Not even just like growth, but for personal transformation and breakthroughs, because this program just brings you to the next level.
If anybody is just tired of being tired and wants to do something new in his life, I encourage you to come and try PSS. Make it happen for your life. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna do it for yourself.
What if I told you there's an AI that was trained on knowledge that is thousands of years old? Not scraped from the internet, not generated by another AI, but real, ancient human wisdom, digitized for the very first time. We're talking about 20 million source texts, 2 petabytes of curated knowledge, over 60,000 people who helped make it happen. And at the center of all of this is one person whose life's work made it possible. Today, we're talking about Ask Nityananda AI, and why this might be one of the most important AI projects happening right now. Stay with me, because this one is different.